This is your yoga practice you can do right at your desk. Hi friends, I am Katie Arnold. Welcome back to your practice. Now, while I might be in my home studio right now, as some of you may know, I have a day job as well that has me sitting at my desk all day. And so I fully know that feeling of being hunched over your computer all day long, working, and getting to the end of your day and feeling like your body is just like stuck in this hunched over position, feeling really uncomfortable. And so I want to encourage you to take some time to get in a little bit of movement, and you can do all of this without even leaving your chair. Now, I am a huge proponent of also getting up and walking throughout your workday, if you can, as much as you can, while still getting your work done to get the blood flowing. It will help focus, it will help your creativity, it will be so good for you, I promise. But this is a practice that you can do right from your chair. So if you find yourself just needing a quick little break, you can do this whole practice, you can take this class, you can also just take parts of this class and do what feels good in that moment. Learn from this to be able to apply it yourself. Now, with that said, this is a great practice even if you aren't at your desk. This is a chair yoga practice. So for anyone who maybe has a harder time getting all the way down to your yoga mat, this is a great practice that you can do just from a seat. So the prop that you obviously need for this is a chair. It doesn't really matter what that chair is, what kind of chair that is. I'm just in a folding chair that I have in my home and brought it up into my studio. So grab your chair if you're not already in one, and I will meet you right back here. All right, friends, so I'm going to encourage you to kind of sit towards the front of your chair, bringing both feet flat down to the ground beneath you. If for some reason you are working in an office and you're wearing heels, if you have the ability to take your feet out of the heels and let your feet plant flat on the ground, I highly encourage you to do so. Bringing your hands down onto your knees. Inhale, puff that chest up. The head is just going to drop back slightly, pulling the shoulder blades back. And then exhale, start to round that spine, bring your chin to your chest. So it's a seated cat-cow. Inhale, heart shines forward, shoulder blades pull back. Exhale, round that spine. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. Inhale, find that expansion through the chest. Exhale, contract. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale, breath. Exhale. Now coming back up to our neutral spine, stacking each vertebrae. Inhale, reach those arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, twist, bringing that left hand to that right knee, right hand to the back side of your chair. Inhale up through center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Right hand crosses to the left knee, left hand to the back side of the chair. Inhale up through center. Exhale, twist it over towards the right. Inhale up through center. And exhale, twist left. One more time each side, and we're going to hold it this time. So inhale up through center. Exhale, twist right and hold for 3 breaths. Lengthen up through that spine. Inhaling up through center, and then exhale, twist it over to the left. Inhaling up through center. And exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Inhale, reach those arms out nice and wide. Exhale, cross that right arm underneath the left and grabbing onto opposite shoulders. So this is a kind of starter pose for when we're working into like eagle arms. But so inhale, start to lift the elbows up a little bit higher. And then exhale, round it forward. Inhale, lengthen, lifting those elbows up. And then exhale, rounding it back down. So it's super gentle here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round it down. Inhale up through this neutral starting position. And if this is enough right here, I want you to stay right here. Otherwise, if you're ready to come into eagle arms with me, start to lift and try and bring those forearms towards one another. I like to kind of clasp my fingertips or clasp my pointer finger around my thumb, and then try to pull the fists away from the face. And maybe you can lift a little bit up more through those elbows. So big expansion, big opening across the back of the body, across the shoulders. And breathe. Releasing any bind. Inhale, reach those arms out nice and wide. Exhale, take it over to the other side. So this time, left arm crosses underneath your right. Grab onto opposite shoulders. Inhale, lift those elbows up. Exhale, round the spine. Bring the elbows down. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift, expand, open. Exhale is that gentle contraction. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, lift it up. And then start to find that eagle arms if you want to on this side. And noticing how each side can be a little bit different. You'll notice here I can start to bring my fingertips together a little bit better than I can on the other side. So no judgments for where you are at today. If you're just hanging on to those shoulder blades, that's perfect too. And now see if you can lift the elbows a little bit higher. Gently unwind, inhale those arms out nice and wide. And exhale, coming back down through neutral. All right, take that right hand, bring it down onto your mat in between your legs. Inhale, reaching that left arm up, letting that right elbow kind of rest on the inside of that right knee. Maybe the gaze goes up towards the left fingertips, towards that left hand, if that feels okay in your neck. Otherwise, keep it neutral. Down through center, bringing that left hand down this time. Inhale, reach that right arm up. And bringing that left hand back, or that right hand back down. Start to slowly roll all the way up to neutral. Pull the shoulders up towards your ears and down your back. Keeping that left foot down, start to cross that right ankle over the left thigh. So figure four, just like we would do on our mats, but in our seats. So flexing those right toes, protect that right knee. Sending that breath down to the hips. And Gently unwinding, planting that right foot, and then lifting that left leg, crossing that left ankle over that right knee. Finding your figure 4 on this side and really sending your breath down. It's amazing how much our hips hold on to, how much stress, how much tension, how much support that they need to release. Those legs, both feet planted, and then reaching that left arm in front of you. Take that right hand and start to pull those left fingertips back towards your face. A little stretch to the hand. Switching to the other side, right hand, and then using the left hand to pull those right fingertips back. Releasing the hands down, clasping your hands together, bringing the elbows towards one another, and just start to make a figure 8 with the wrists. So rolling out those wrists. If you've been typing at your computer, this might feel really good right now. And switching the direction. And switching again. And one more time, switch directions. Releasing those hands, inhale, sweep those arms out nice and wide, palms meeting overhead. Exhale, let your hands come down through heart center. Take a big inhale breath through the nose. Exhale, side out and open mouth. Thank you so much for joining me. Om Shanti, peace. All right, friends, that was your gentle yoga at your desk, your chair yoga class. I hope that that was just what you needed. This is a perfect break for the middle of your day, for any time you need some yoga. But if you have been hunched over your desk, I highly encourage you to turn to this practice more often than you probably think you need. If you haven't already, grab my free mindful movement class calendar. It gives you a full month worth of yoga classes and practices tailored to where your body is at on any given day. So that way, when you are more energized, you can turn to more fiery, energetic practices. And when your body is asking for more rest, you can opt for the slower, more restorative, gentle, releasing practices. So thank you all so much for joining me. If you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe to my channel. It helps more people find free yoga and find that connection to themselves, which is so important and something that we all need. And otherwise, I will see you back for your next yoga practice.